Hey guys, real quick before the video starts, I just wanted to say I'm editing this video right now, and I sound pretty dead through a good chunk of it. I mean, I've been sick for the past like 2 weeks. I'm finally getting over this awful cold that I had. But throughout the video, I sound pretty unenergetic, pretty dead. But I guarantee you in the next one, it'll be a lot better. So just bear with me for this first video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get it started. So this right here is Holden B Man. This is my main RuneScape account with over 1,400 hours on it, over 1,900 total level, and honestly, I'm pretty burnt out. I've got at least base 70 skills. Most of them are base 80. I still have a lot of skills to go. I need to max out my combat. I need to keep doing Slayer. There's a lot of things on this account that I still need to get done. But like I said, I'm kind of burnt out. So let me introduce you to my second account. It's better late than never. So here it is. So this is Holden Z-Man. This is my Iron Man account that I made a few months back, wanting to actually start a series on it. However, I I do this thing where sometimes I'll record videos and then just completely trash them, and that happened a couple times over the course of this account so far. Luckily, like I said, it's better late than never. This account is 825 total level. I still have so many quests to do, achievement diaries. There is still a whole, almost all of the game still needs to be done. So, even though we're off to a little late start, it's better to hop in now than to never hop in at all. I'm also far enough ahead that I don't feel like starting a new Iron Man for this series just because I really don't feel like grinding out this 825 total level again and wasting my time doing that. So this is going to be my Iron Man progression series. No, gimmicks or anything like that. I'm not tile locked, chunk locked, Karamja only, swamp letics, none of that. I am just a normal Iron Man who has never had an Iron Man account. I did have a group Iron Man, but that lasted for about a week, and we really didn't get too much done. So, without further ado, I welcome you to the Beginner Iron Man series, and I hope that you guys stick around and watch this journey as I go through it. And like I mentioned a second ago, this is my first real Iron Man. I've never actually had an Iron Man before, so I'm not the most efficient, like, three tick fishing kind of guy or anything like that. But if there is any Iron Man tips or tricks you think will be helpful in terms of like early game money making or, helpful unlocks that you wouldn't really care about on a main account, let me know because I will appreciate any help you guys have to give me on this journey. So without further ado, let's get it started. Right now, I want to start by picking these Marintil. Wow, we love to see that. So the tourist trap gives 4,600 XP in either fletching, smithing, agility, or thieving. And of course, I'm going to be using that on agility for some free XP. And the main goal behind that is so that I can get 50 agility. And with that 50 agility, I can then go do the rogue's den to get the rogue's outfit. That's something that I'm going to need for my account, especially if I want to not be broke anymore. What just happened? And what did I lose? Kind of fucked up how you do this whole tourist trap quest and to free Anna and get her back from, break her out of slavery in the desert. But in no later quest do you come back and free the rest of these slaves. You just let them fucking live there and suffer forever. It's kind of fucked up. If you're supposed to be a hero saving the world, free the slaves, dude. Agility. Agility.
Quest completed.
Thank you, Sea Engineer. Alright. Now we go bang out 50 agility. which I feel like is going to take a minute. All right, it's time for the first part of this grind.
Collection log slot completed.
Yes, sir. Old school RuneScape's first new, and they were like, prayer book, woo, new prayer book. That's unfortunate. And then they were
New
like,
prayer book.
They were like, psych, new skill.
Oh, I was excited for the new prayer book.
Yeah, it's the new Quran.
Quran too.
So another thing that I've realized is I'm real bad at recording important parts of clips. So because I missed it, here's me getting 50 agility. I also didn't get to record me getting the entire Rogue's outfit because I did that while I was watching The Mummy with my wife. And here's me getting 100 kudos for the museum so I can do Bon Voyage. But I had loud ass music playing, so this is what you're getting for the clip. That should be the quest done.
Quest completed.
Yes, sir. Oh. Cool. I hate 28 range to wield the crossbow. Yikes. That's wild. I feel like I'm the first person in the game to ever fucking make this. Never seen anybody with this. This thing's so shit. Okay, but that difference is crazy. So, I finished the dig site quest. I got 100 kudos so I can do Bon Voyage. And then I went and I swear to God, I'm the first person in RuneScape history who decided to make a blue right crossbow. Made one of them from scratch and went and trained on sand crabs for a bit to get 28 ranged. I also did the Lost Tribe so that once I got 28 ranged, I could go ahead and use the bone crossbow, which everybody knows is an Iron Man's favorite range weapon. So I guess right now the goal that I'm looking at is just getting some decent range training going before I do much else. Currently walking over to Brother Jared here at Edgeville Monastery so I can get my unblessed symbol turned into a holy symbol. That is one item down for animal magnetism, and then all I need to do is go and get a few more ecto tokens, polished buttons, and a mithril axe, and then I will be good to go. So right now the goal is to do animal magnetism so I can get the Ava's accumulator. That way I can have some more decent range training without having to pick up all of my goddamn bolts. That way I can just AFK at sand crabs for a while. I do at some point want to get Bon Voyage done so I can just go train on ammonite crabs instead. Save myself the money instead of having to spend, you know, all my gold going out to fight sand crabs. Alright, so I'll see you guys in just a second here once I have all of the rest of the items that I need for this quest. And then we'll get the quest going. I also have to do Ernest the Chicken as well. So, I will see you guys at Drainer Manor. Damn, I am real bad at recording things here, but let me give you the rundown on what has happened so far in this journey. So first off, I'm doing Fairy Tale Part 1 right now. So the end goal is to get the Ava's accumulator right now so I can start training my range without dropping all of my bolts and running out and picking them up. It'll just make it so much easier, as everybody who's ever played RuneScape knows. Problem is, for the quest, Animal Magnetism, you need a mithril axe. And honestly, there's very few ways for me to get a mithril axe right now. I could go up to 60 woodcutting and enter the woodcutting guild and buy one there. But that doesn't seem like it's going to happen because I don't feel like grinding out 60 woodcutting right now. The other way is there's a thievable chest in the Isle of Souls dungeon that I could thieve. I did that, and I got teleported out all the time, and it was just such a hassle, and I never got my mithril axe. The last option is the easiest, which is kill a tree spirit. And if I kill a tree spirit, it's like a 1 in 6 chance or something like that to drop me a mithril axe. The problem is, I need to do Fairy Tale Part 1 for that. To do Fairy Tale Part 1, I needed to do Lost City and Nature Spirit. I need to do both those quests, so I got them done. One of those quests, I think it was Lost City, required you to have 30 crafting. So what did I do? I did Elemental Workshop Part 1 and 2 to get up to 30 crafting. Now I'm sitting at 35 crafting, which would have been way easier than killing cows and making leather chaps. So now that I did those 2 quests, I can sit here and I can talk to this guy, and I can get to work finishing up the Fairy Tale Part 1 quest. Problem is, out of the 3 random items that Mortifer asked me to get, one of them was the mosquito proboscis, whatever, and that means that I had to complete Jungle Potion. Luckily, when I went to Taibowanai Village to do it, somebody was doing the cleanup minigame, and there was already a mosquito swarm flying around, so I just killed that. I will do Jungle Potion later. That saved me a good chunk of time. So now, we're going to sit here and we're going to finish up Fairy Tale Part 1 so that we can get the Mithril Axe with the silly little goal of getting a Mithril Axe to do Animal Magnetism so I can get the Ava's Accumulator. I actually ended up knocking out one of the biggest goals for the early account, which is Fairy Rings. So, let's go fight Tangleroot and get this quest done so we can start Fairy Tale Part 2, and from there, we should be good to go with the Fairy Rings. I have 6 health left fighting fucking Tangleroot, and he can hit me at 12. But he's so close to being dead that I kind of just want to fucking risk it.
One of these days, I'll be able to. I'll have enough clips. I can make a big, huge compilation of the boys.
Fucking retweeting that shit.
Fuck. Well, I died. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Don't do that. That kills you.
You die from doing that.
Did you know that people are dead when they die?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir. Animal magnetism, here we come.
Austin just has that look on his face like, yeah, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I am him.
Quest completed.
I am the dog in me.
And it's fucking.
It's fucking. It won't stop.
Quest completed.
We've got it. We have completed animal magnetism. Hey, 21 Slayer. I forgot about that. Ava's Accumulator requires 50 ranged. So the attractor is still better than nothing until I hit that range level. So in this video, we were able to get a little bit of the graceful outfit done. I was able to go and get the full rogue set, which wasn't recorded because I got it while I was watching a movie. We got the Ava's Attractor. We got a whole bunch of early game quests done. So that means that we can move on to our next goal. As of right now, I don't really have a big next goal, but what I'm thinking at the moment is to try and finish Monkey Madness 1. I think that is a good goal for the next episode of the Iron Man series. Let me just take a look here and look at the requirements. Monkey Madness 1, easy. Should be no problem for me to finish that quest. So that is the goal of the next video. And while we're doing that, we'll also just bang out a bunch of different quests to get some big XP rewards. And we will also work on hitting 50 range in the meantime so I can upgrade my Ava's Attractor to the Ava's Accumulator. And from there, we will just continue on progressing the account with new goals, new things to do, and eventually, like I said, the end goal of Zora for the time being. Now this is future editing Holden coming in here, and I'm just going to say this video, you know, it's not my crown jewel. It is the start of the series. It's my first time using an Iron Man account. It's my first time editing with Premiere. So it was a lot of cut clips, missed levels, missed quests, whatever. I plan on just focusing a lot more on making sure I'm recording everything I actually do. making sure I can do something to make the content more engaging and fun for you guys in the next few episodes and onwards. So bear with me in this first episode. Like I said, first time Iron Man, first time using Premiere, and hopefully you guys did enjoy a little bit of it, or at least you're ready to see the rest of the series. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video.